a non-resident fellow at the Institute for the Study of Diplomacy at Georgetown University, and a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. During her 33-year diplomatic career, she served as U.S. Ambassador to Kyrgyzstan, Armenia, and Ukraine. She also worked in Russia, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Somalia, and in multiple assignments in Washington, including as the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary for the Bureau of European and Eurasian Affairs, where she coordinated policy on European and global security issues. Masha modeled that unflappable calm that is so much more powerful than a raised voice. She disproved the conventional wisdom that one needs sharp elbows to be influential and successful in the Foreign Service. But even more, she cared deeply about everyone on her team. Countless times, she would ask about someone's personal crisis, a sick parent, other examples. Her big brain is matched only by her big heart. Her colleagues have said that they are more strategic, humble, and intrepid because of her, and they often ask themselves, what would Masha do? Masha answered that question on the world stage in ways none of us could have imagined. And she did it with grace, integrity, and courage. Thank you, Masha. Ambassador Yovanovitch couldn't be with us today, and so we offer our congratulations virtually. But she also left us with some pre-recorded remarks.
Thanks to everyone who has joined us for this special day, Foreign Affairs Day. I wish I was with you, because there is nothing like being with our extended State Department family, especially on the day that we are marking the 100th anniversary of the Foreign Service. It is a great opportunity to celebrate our important mission and the sense of purpose that binds us. I strongly believe that those of us who choose this career, this life, make a difference every single day, and I remain grateful for the many opportunities that I have had to do so over the course of my career. There is nothing more gratifying than working for the American people and helping to make the United States and the world more democratic, more prosperous, and more secure. At the beginning of my career, we were congratulating ourselves that the ideals of democracy and the promise of capitalism had vanquished the tyranny and failures of communism. The Cold War was over, and we could bank the peace dividend. 30 years on, it doesn't feel like the end of history, as some had promised. It feels like we now have not just the nation-state challenges of old, but the new challenges of terrorism post 9/11, pandemics, global warming, the often disorienting and dangerous effects of technology, and the tension between a globalizing world and a trending nativism, to name just a few. At the same time, our nation is divided. Our adversaries are uniting against us, our allies are hedging, new powers are rising, and international institutions are unfit for purpose and under severe strain. No agency is better suited to meet this moment than the State Department and its dedicated diplomats. The quiet work of diplomacy can be, and often is, more effective and less resource intensive than just about any other tool in the U.S. toolbox. As we work to get our policies and our practice right for the times, we also need to strengthen the department. We need to take on the mantle of leadership in foreign affairs, intellectually through our vision for the future, and practically within the interagency to shape better outcomes for an uncertain world. To do that, we need more resources, clearly, but we also need to change our culture. We need to take risks, experiment, innovate, and have the courage of our convictions. We need to get out of our individual silos and build a broad-based knowledge culture, one that learns from the past, both our successes and our failures, and seeks opportunities to continuously learn and is rewarded for it. We need to grow the national security leaders of tomorrow. These volatile times, with old threats and new challenges, require no less. I know there is a lot of work being done in these areas, and that Director General Bernkat is one of the leaders of this effort. So I thank you, Marcia, for the work that you and your team are doing to reanimate the department. I am optimistic about the United States and the future of diplomacy. And that's because I know many of the up-and-coming stars of the department, and I know them to be full of smarts, and importantly, full of idealism and integrity. I also spend quality time on university campuses around the country and meet with the bright students who are coming up behind them. They are eager to jump into the arena and fix the world. The next gen gives me hope for the next 100 years of American diplomacy. In closing, I'd like to thank the DG for the unexpected honor of the Director General's Cup for the Foreign Service, especially when I see the list of previous honorees, giants of the Foreign Service, some of them people that I had the good fortune to work for. I am being recognized today because of them, because of their guidance and mentorship, but also because of the support and dedication of so many colleagues and friends, as well as the hard work and patience of those that I have supervised. This truly is a shared honor that I'm so pleased to accept on behalf of our Foreign Service family. Thank you, and happy birthday.